Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Latte with Lynda. It's chamomile tea this morning because this is the only herbal one that I could find. But it's okay. Actually, with hindsight, I could have put some coffee in the flask, couldn't I? So, can you see behind me? The decorations all set for Halloween. So I will be teaching Inferno Hot Pilates on Halloween, actually, different studio. So I've got it all planned. It's very exciting. It's going to be quite fantastical. Good morning, Angela. No incidents to report. You must come along. I can't mention it because I'm in a different studio. But no, I can. Come along to Canary Wharf, where I'm teaching on Halloween, which is the 31st of October. I always kind of make it into a storytelling experience. So there will be an incident, Angela. There will be an incident involving Tina Turner. Now, between you and me, she's still very much alive. She appears in every single one of my Inferno Hot Pilates classes, and we even have an exercise in honour of Tina Turner. So a Tina Turner is a rolling plank. A rolling plank is where you go into a plank and then you move into the next one. So there's no stopping and starting, you just roll into the next plank position. So that is a Tina Turner, and we even have a bank. We step into the bank and we start our Tina Turners. 5 minutes normally, 4 minutes on a Friday. So today will be 3 or 4 minutes, and we just roll. And it's absolutely possible to plank for as long as you like. Plank and grow rich, in fact. Plank and grow rich. Because it's all about mindset, which is today and every day. All about mindset. You can do far more than you believe is possible by flipping your mind from can't do to can do. And it's all about rewiring the neural pathways, which is what I've been talking about this week. Brushing your teeth with your non-dominant hand. So that's one really good way. Good morning, Lady J. Good morning. Hot yoga is a really good way of rewiring the pathways. In fact, any exercise, Inferno Hot Pilates, anything that makes you sweat. So it could be anything, running, walking at speed, or vigorously, all of that. Good morning, Four Seasons. Morning. So yes, rewiring the neural pathways. So that's what we've been talking about this morning, or all of this week, in fact. And today is Friday, Inner Work Friday. So that means I focus on what's on the inside, because remember, 80 to 90% of whatever you wish to do or wish to be starts on the inside. Only a tiny percentage or proportion is actually about what you do. So starting with that mindset shift from can't do to can do is what it's all about. So so Halloween. So on the Friday, Friday will be the 1st of November, and that is actually the start of Planksgiving. Yes, it's the start of a whole series of themed classes. So November is Planksgiving, December is Glutmas, January is Absuary, February is Fabuary, and March is Marvellous. Now March is actually, I've noticed that the students were very excited when I said for our Planksgiving on Friday the 1st, it's going to be a bit of a mashup with Halloween. And I said we might even go to Wakanda, and they were very, very excited, because when we did the Marvellous classes, it was all themed on Marvel characters. So every single exercise related to a Marvel character, and there was a whole story. We had to go into a vault, and we high-fived Black Widow and all of these different Marvel characters as we rescued Tina Turner so that we could do the planks. And then we went off to Wakanda and had a wonderful time. And people came to the class. There was even somebody who said English isn't my first language, so I often struggle to understand what's going in the class. But that storytelling really allowed me to be able to follow everything that was done. So that was really good. And then there was another woman who came, one of those ones that comes to class and says, "Oh yes, I've done everything, I know it all," but not in a bad way. Because they think they know what they're going to get. And as she came out of the class, she went straight to reception, And she said, that was the best class I've ever done. It was absolutely fantastic. The storytelling was brilliant. So one of the things you can do if you're wanting to take action is maybe create a story, but create a positive story, because we're used to those negative stories. It's the negative stories that keep us stuck. So turn that story into something wonderful, magical, and mystical. So this morning, I did some tapping into abundance. So maybe I'll show you that one day. I'll show you it when I can remember it all. I keep having to look at my piece of paper. So when I can remember it all, then I can share the tapping for abundance. Right, Soul Tribe, the doors are opening. Come in if you wish. I see you. I hear you. I feel you. I get you. I've got you. I love you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.